The commentaries of AL Chapter I. Being the core of the Equinox volume. V. No. 1. By Mata. Introduction. As all those interested in the AA must know, the order alternates 5 years of speech with 5 years of silence. The last published number of the Equinox was volume 3, No. 6. Lay bibliophiles must not waste time seeking for volume 4, which was a volume of silence. Readers must not, under any circumstances, take this present publication of the commentaries too seriously. The publication is in classes A, B and C, which means, in wider words, Class A, these are utterances from above the abyss, from initiates of the Collegium Summum, of which must not be changed even the style of a letter. Only the original text of AL and the comment, signed Ankef and Konsu, are in this class here. Exceptions, such as quotes from other holy books, are duly noted. Such texts are in bold type. The weak in intellect, the automatic rebel, and even some earnest seeker may ask, why must one not change even the style of a letter of such texts? The answer is simply that even the style of a letter has meaning in them. It is not a matter of respect for authority. It is a matter of keeping the record straight, lest the utterance of a master become smeared by the confusion of a follower, or several followers, a thing which, unless we mistake, has happened all too often in the past. Class B, these are utterances of high initiates of the AA, or of people recognized as high initiates by the AA, considered of sufficient value to be published under the aegis of the order. Publications in Class B are recommended for serious study by brethren and aspirants. Only the commentaries by Aleister Crowley himself are here in this class. They are in standard type. Readers may well ask why even the utterances of past magi are, when published under the imprimatur of the AA, classified only up to B. Is it because the AA considers all past initiates, or initiates of other orders, inferior to those who underwent its discipline? Certainly not. Such terms as inferior or superior have little or no meaning above the abyss. The utterance of Helena Blavatsky, for instance, although she was master of the temple, cannot be put in Class A, because it was printed by theosophists, who cannot be trusted to reproduce straight that which may offend their prejudices. The utterance of Dionysus is hopelessly mingled with the ravings, the cries of fear, the sectarian condemnations of unbalanced mystics or all too balanced politicians who wrote under the collective pseudonyms of John, Mark, Luke, Matthew, Paul, Peter, etc. The utterance of Mohammed can never be had in its purity because, as any scholar knows, he wrote nothing. What we have was written by his followers, purporting to have been dictated by him. The same is true of Gautama and others. The utterances of our brethren who were above the abyss, when published under the imprimatur, can be trusted as being reproduced exactly as they were produced. That is why they are in Class A. The utterances of other and friendly stars which did not come to us in their pristine purity, these we publish with our warmest commendation, but warning the reader that they may not be what those stars intended. That is why they are in Class B. Class C, these are writings that the order considers of sufficient interest to be included in its curriculum, but which are not by high initiates, or even, sometimes, by initiates. The commentaries by another are here in this class. They are in italics. Readers may well ask what are high initiates. According to the system of the AA, high initiates are brethren of the AA belonging at least to the Collegium Internum, or members of other orders who the AA consider have reached an equivalent level of insight. As a rule, writings by such are always in Class B. Writings in Class C may not always be for study, sometimes they are for recreation, as well. In any case, the fact that they are in Class C means that the order warns readers that, although it considers such writings useful, they must be suspected of confusion, prejudice, and error to a much greater degree than writings in Class B. Writings in Class A are not subject to confusion, prejudice, or error at all. Whenever they seem to produce confusion, prejudice, or error, the fault is the reader's. Such writings are like mirrors in which each one sees his or her face, and no other. If thou dislikest what is seen, change thyself. Marcelo Ramos Mata, 1975 EB.